expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people?
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida.
Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit. Stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without Chai, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vega, Palm Beach, Florida.
Intrigue the Incredible, straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK.
Checking in from Tennessee is Lethal James, PA. What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Untitled. And I believe it's our first edition from our new building here at the Fight Stars facility, where we have everything a boxer needs to get their career off right. But today, we're going to be talking about things outside of the ring, extracurricular activities, of course, because this is Untitled, where we sit back, relax, and we talk a little bit of anything. So if you want to talk some boxing, or you want to talk movies, you want to talk that bad date you had last night, or the effed up haircut that your barber gave you, this is the location. But we are in for a treat because we will be having Gigi Gonzalez, the Latin model. She models for Adidas and for RX Water, which is the water of USA Boxing and obviously the water of the WBC. But I'm joined alongside Ringwalk Danny. What it do?
What up, champ? What up, what up, what up?
What's goody, man?
Shit, man. Chilling. When's the last time we did an Untitled? Like, it's been like a month.
I'm not sure, but definitely I feel like this is the first one in this building.
For sure.
So, I mean, at least we're off to a good start because, you know, we have a guest for our first Untitled to kind of christen the building.
Absolutely. She's actually christened me with some RX water before.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, outside of that, everything's going good, man. The new ring that we told you guys about is up and looking beautiful. It's really, really looking beautiful. It's so huge. It's crazy, and the ropes are so tight that, yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to, you know, use it, test it out. And, yeah, man, a lot of big things coming for TBV and for Fight Stars over here at the facility. But, yeah, man, it is Untitled. Let me see if we got anything on Patreon. How was your weekend, brother? Talk to me. Anything you want to, I don't know, share with the audience since it is Untitled?
It is Untitled. Let me see. Did I do anything this weekend?
What did you do?
I mean,
you went to a basketball game or a soccer game or something.
Yeah, I did go to a basketball. I went to like the showcase that was out here. That was pretty cool. My mans was hooping, so I got to see him and shit. And then, yeah, you know, we caught the Ryan fight. I did. What was that? Saturday morning, I got a lot of you know, just small crap done around the house.
Okay.
While you lounged.
So you handled some.
Yeah, you know, while you lounged around in the pool all day, I was just handling business at the house.
Hey, man, listen.
If I had a pool, I'd been doing the same thing.
And that's what I was gonna say, man. Some of us, you know, we gotta clean. Some of us lounge around on the pool. You know what I mean? It's just the cards that we were dealt, man. It's just the cards we were dealt. All we can do is put on our game face and do the best that we can, you know? I mean, you didn't get a pool, you got a hot tub, I got a pool. You know what I mean? That's how it works.
Yeah, but I don't even like getting in the hot tub no more because it's too hot.
Yeah, no, it is. I never understood that.
Then I'm sweating, you know?
I never understood that because my pool was pretty warm, and I'm like, damn, people actually use a hot tub. But I guess in the winter, that can make a lot of sense. You know, in the winter time, that can make a lot of sense. So who knows? Who knows? You've had now what 6, 7 winters out here? What you got? 6 summers? You like Jay-Z? How many you've had out here?
Like 6. Yeah.
6 winters. How's that been? Was this last one the coldest?
This last one was definitely the coldest.
Yeah, man.
It was so fucking windy, like every day.
Here. It's getting chilly out here,
yeah,
man.
every day.
So what's up with you and this watch, man? What's going on?
Well, yeah, see, my phone's kidnapped, so I was just texting the studio chat on the watchy watch. This shit's pretty cool, though. Pretty cool.
You know, Bo got a mic now, man. You don't need to text him.
Yeah, but, you know, there's certain things we don't put out into the universe.
Oh, yeah?
That's why we have a chat.
Okay.
You know.
Well, I think we should probably go ahead and bring in Gigi Gonzalez and get this interview started. Find out a little bit about our RX model. And, yeah, man,
Absolutely.
have a great show.
I want to find out about this Adidas modeling she's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Really intrigued by
No,
that.
she's sponsored by Adidas, I'm assuming, because she's even got Adidas on. We'll find out, though.
Hey.
I thought Gigi was about to just, like, linebacker.
Oh.
Linebacker the camera. She came dangerously close. She's like, hi. I'm like, oh, shit. I seen her tuck low and put the head down.
Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you? Bo, make sure that mic's on.
Is it on?
Yes.
Can you just grab it and, yeah,
right.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Good,
Hi,
good.
Guys. Thanks for having me again. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you. If you could just talk into the mic when you do speak so that, you know, the audience can hear you clearly. So I guess we're going to take you to the beginning and find out, where'd you get the name Gigi?
It's actually a funny story. So,
Okay.
The whole world's going to know about it now. So basically, I worked in the medical field. I'm going to make this short. I was, you know, doing my thing, just chilling, and I was, you know, really overweight. So I started losing weight while I worked in the medical field. So after that, I don't know, I guess some girl started hating on me, and I started getting pizza orders under my name sent to my job all the time, under my full name, all the time. And I'm just like, why? And they weren't even paid for. They were just pizza orders. And just like the fattest things you guys would think of, it was there. They ordered it. And they're like, oh, for, you know, so-and-so. And I'm like, I didn't order any pizza. So they did that for 2 years that I worked at that job.
Wow.
Yeah. So in the end, I was like, after I quit, I was like, you know what? I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it up. And I was like, people just kept saying, like, well, your first name and your last name, Gigi. I was like, yeah, you know what? That sounds great. So I just started going by Gigi, and I just make everybody call me that now, and I love it.
Nice, nice, nice. So make sure that her mic is on, Bo.
It's lit. Every mic is lit.
Because it doesn't sound like it's on.
I'm kissing the microphone.
Tap it.
Keep tapping. It is on.
Did you see that?
Yeah, and heard it.
Okay. Well, all right.
She's got a light voice, that's all.
All right,
I'm
all
sorry.
right.
Okay, I'll talk louder. I'm usually actually a loud person.
It's
in Puerto Rican,
see,
so.
no, they're saying it's not.
Yeah, it says they're saying, because I barely hear her my headphones.
I barely hear it.
And then my mic is definitely on. Wow.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Did you hear him?
Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah,
yours is not on.
Should I switch mic?
I recommend it.
Yeah, can we
Move that chair up
let
here,
me just
bro.
see. Hold on a minute. You can stay there. Turn this one on.
It's on.
Mic check.
Sounds beautiful.
All right, so we're gonna have to switch.
All right.
Let me we'll be back with a quick intermission because this is live, and hate to do this, but we'll be back.
It's all
Be
good.
right back.
12 years. I never expected it to turn out like this.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people?
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida.
Liz Low, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit, stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuss, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without Chad ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vega, Palm Beach, Florida.
Intrigued the Incredible, straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Midday from London, UK.
Let's go! I'm ready!
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 read, just spread it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and I think we've been able to sort it out. We just we're lucky enough to be able to move the lovely Gigi to the right of me, so we'll make sure that that's working by giving it a little bit of a test here and starting all over. So how are you, Gigi?
I'm doing amazing. How are you guys?
We are not here. Is it us?
I can hear myself.
Okay, there you go.
There we go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
definitely need to adjust that mic.
I got it.
Much better?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm doing amazing. How are you guys?
We're good. We're good. Sorry for this rough start. So that is your camera, so you don't break your neck looking at us, and they get a perfect shot of you.
Right.
And we started with your name. You told us how you got that. So I know that you had a bit of a weight loss journey that kind of pushed you to modeling, correct?
Yes, I did. I actually used to be 240 pounds.
Oh,
240, yeah.
Okay. And so was that just all through your adolescent years, your teens? When and how did you gain the weight?
So I started gaining the weight more after I graduated high school. It ended up being basically, I just kind of just let myself go. I was trying to figure out life, you know, I was depressed, didn't know what I was going to do. I just graduated, you know, so I just let myself go. And I graduated when I was 17, going on 18. So after that, it's just ate unhealthy foods, didn't exercise like I wanted to. I didn't even like exercising. I actually hated it a lot. I abhorred it. I couldn't even stand exercising. And then basically after that, I worked in so many different fields, just retail, didn't know what to do. Then I got the idea of wanting to join the Air Force. So I actually ended up wanting to join the military, and that kickstarted me to want to lose more weight again. And because I've gained weight before, but I didn't get that big. Mm-hmm. And so I had lost it, but then.
So how tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
Oh yeah, so 240.
Yeah.
Was heavy.
It was. It actually messed up my knees a little bit, so I don't have any cartilage between my knees, so now every time I walk, it's like a little crack. It's kind of gross. But to me, it's like having the stretch marks and the loose skin, like those are all my battle scars, because I was able to do it naturally without basically any surgeries, any fast weight loss pills or anything like that. It was running. I just started running.
Even with the knees?
Even with my knees, yeah.
Okay.
Well, because my knees got better after I lost that weight. Mm-hmm. So they were starting to get really bad. So if I didn't end up losing that weight, I would probably had to have knee surgery.
So how long ago was this? When did the weight loss journey begin? What year was that?
I want to say 2018. I want to say I started 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, I started in 2018, and it took me about 3.5 years to lose 60 pounds. And then I lost another 20 to 25 going with a trainer, because in the end I was like, I need some help. You know, I got stuck at a certain weight. So I started training, and he was a great trainer, and I started doing more weight training. And then I lost another 15 pounds that way. And then ever since then, I've been able to keep the weight off, and I know how to eat. I have my own routine, and I know how to work it in the gym by myself now.
Okay, perfect. So what goals do you currently have? Like, what's the next fitness goal that you currently are working towards?
Currently I'm working towards abs.
Okay.
I definitely want some abs.
That's a great goal to have. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd love to have a nice pair of abs where I'm just like, bam, there's no muffin taps and stuff like that. So, but, you know, really, I'm happy with my weight now, and I'm healthy, and that's all that matters for me. As at this point, you know, it took me a long time to love myself, and it took years to work on that. And I really do think it's important for women to know out there that if they're big and they don't feel like it's never going to come off, it's going to come off, because it took trial and error for me. It took me, you know, gaining weight and losing it again, and then gaining weight and losing it again, until I finally found like what was the routine, what worked for me. So I want to let like the ladies out there know how it is. Like, you can do it. I promise you. It does take time though, especially naturally. It takes a long time.
So would you say it was the diet or more the working out?
It's both. It is both, because you can't out-train a bad diet. That's what they always tell you. You cannot out-train a bad diet. So it's all about portion control, how much you eat, what you're eating. So getting the vegetables, the right meats, not consuming as many carbs. But not saying you can't eat what you want. You can definitely go out to eat, like go out in your favorite Chinese, because me, I love sushi. So I go out to sushi, yeah. I go out to sushi all the time. I love sushi. And you know, it's not bad. It's not bad to go out to eat. You can do that, but it's deciding like, okay, I can eat this and this.
Make sure to speak into your mic. It kind of got hit to the side.
No, it's okay. You can eat this, but don't eat like a giant cake, or like the whole weekend you're just eating junk.
Right, exactly. Yeah. No, definitely. So how'd you get into modeling?
My best friend from a couple years ago, she actually got me into it. She first started, because I didn't even think I could be a model. I just ended up losing weight. I just like to take pictures and selfies. But she was an actress, and she went to school for it and everything. And basically she was like, hey, you want to come do a photo shoot with me? I was like, okay, sure. Right. And I did a photo shoot with her, and I loved it. It ended up being really, like, I ended up seeing myself for the first time. And I was like, oh, wow, like, I'm not trying to be like in my head or anything, but I was like, wow, I am beautiful. Mm-hmm. This is what I look like. So I was very happy with it. And then after that, I just kept going. I did a lot of TFP, which is trade for prints. So you're just basically like hitting up photographers, or they hit you up, just seeing your page on Instagram, wherever the case may be. And they're just like, hey, you know, I want to shoot with you, or this is a concept I'd love to shoot with you, or I think you'd look great in this. Or for sometimes it was even little brands, like little people who like wanted their clothing brand more out there. They'd give me their clothes and let me model them, and I get to keep them. So that was also cool. So that's kind of how I started. And then after I got a bunch of good like trade for photos, I ended up being published in Katana magazine. Nice. So yeah, it was really awesome. So I actually got the back cover of Katana magazine, and then a second submission from the photographer got me the front cover on Halloween. So it was really awesome. Yeah. So after that, it just kind of took off, and I've been modeling ever since.
So I see you did something with Adidas as well, right?
Yes. So I got into Adidas modeling about a year ago. I do couples modeling, promo. So it's just all for promotion, just little like ads here and there on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, you know, anything you use on social media. Those are the kind of ads you see for Adidas. So yeah, it's really cool. I love it, to be honest. It's really fun, especially because I'm single. So it's cool to like pretend that, you know, we're a couple and get some bomb ass pictures. And I get to keep their swag. So ends up being one of the best things ever, because I get to keep all their outfits, and I can rep them all the time.
Oh, that's so you're from Latin descent, no?
Yes, I am Puerto Rican and Salvadorian.
Okay. So who's Salvadorian in your family?
My mama.
Okay. And your dad is the Puerto Rican, the Latin lover. So I'm assuming he's the one that made the moves on mom.
Yep, exactly. Yep. My mom came here from El Salvador when she was little. My grandma brought her. And then my mom and dad met at church. So, you know, cute little love story there.
Oh, wow. So they've been together a long time.
They were together, not together anymore. But, and you know, that's life. It happens. Mm-hmm. But hey, I came out of it, so.
So what are some of your goals or things you're inspiring to do, maybe in the business or outside of modeling? Anything that Gigi's working on?
Well, right now, I'm definitely working on being chosen by an agency. So I really want to get with a great modeling agency. And I actually have a couple that have reached out to me. So at this point, it's just me deciding if they're the right fit for me. Because not every modeling agency out here in Vegas is actually a great agency, you know? So you kind of have to watch for that, research, see what other models say about it, and go from there. So I really, my goal is to just become a really great model. I really want to keep putting myself out there and just be more recognized. It's really my dream to just keep modeling. I love it. It's a passion of mine, and I just want to keep doing it to be able to give back too eventually, because I like helping people, and the jobs that I've always had have always been to help people, and that's all I ever want to do. I want to have enough money to help those in need, and that's all I've ever wanted.
So you spoke about wanting to join the military. Is that something that ever happened, or did you get on your weight loss journey and decided not to?
Yeah. So what happened with that was it was actually during COVID, and I was about to join. I was ready. I had passed the ASVAB. I passed with a great score. I could get the medical jobs that I wanted, because at the time that's what I was looking for.
I'm curious.
I don't remember my score actually, but I had a picture, but I don't know where it is.
No, it's all good.
But I did score, great enough to get the jobs that I wanted, which was exactly what I wanted. But in the end, because it was COVID, they ended up restricting a lot of the healthcare jobs in the Air Force. They were basically saying that unless you were already in there, they're not really recruiting people for, medical jobs and all that, which is exactly what I wanted. So they ended up telling me, hey, yeah, we can send you off to boot camp. You can go ahead and go, but you're not going to have a job. Like, we're just going to throw you to where they need you. And I'm like, why would I want that? Like, I don't want to be thrown to the whoops and then end up getting something I didn't want and then being stuck in the military for 4 years unhappy, or 6 years, whatever contract I would have got, And after that, I was like, okay, yeah, then this isn't for me. And, I appreciated that it got me to where I needed, because it got me the mentality of motivation, discipline, and it helped me stay on a healthy track to my life. So actually, thanks to the military, I got healthy, and I'll never regret wanting to join. I do regret that I didn't join, but at the same time, I'm happy I didn't, because I have so much that happened in my life that probably wouldn't have happened if I joined the military.
So I know you said you kind of jumped around from job to job until you found modeling, but is now modeling paying the bills? Is that something you do full time, or is that still your part-time gig?
Right now, full time, I'm a licensed insurance advisor for commercial insurance. Yes, so I do work from home.
All right.
But modeling is my second, everything. So now I only do paid shoots. So I do get paid a lot for my modeling now, and that's just kind of how it keeps going up. And hopefully from there, as long as I don't give up, it's going to get me where I want to be eventually.
Absolutely.
So not having an agency, do you have an agent, or do you find your own gigs on your own? And are you utilizing your social media as a tool? Because in this day and age, definitely can get you one or many jobs, you're right?
Yes. Well, like you said, thanks to social media, I'm able to get a lot of these jobs. Agencies, or not even agencies, but just small businesses, reach out to me and they ask me, they're like, hey, what is your rate? I'd love to shoot you in this. We like your look. And I get that a lot. I get a lot of, we like your look. For some reason, they tell me, they're like, you just have a certain look that we don't see all the time. And I'm like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because if it's a good thing, that's awesome. But at the same time, what do you mean by my look? But no, that way I just get more gigs that way. And I wish I did have an agent. If I had an agent, it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot easier. If there's any agents out there, I'm free. Just let me know. But basically it's I post photos. I try to post as much as they tell you to on Instagram, but life happens. You can't always post all the time. And I just do my best to put myself out there. I also try to use the Facebook pages that we have for models and photographers. Those help a lot too, because there's always people on there putting gigs, and all you have to do is put your Instagram, and if they like your look, they'll hire you. So they do a lot. I do a lot of that.
That's what's up. So I noticed that you went back to La Isla del Encanto for vacation, right? And you just had a birthday. So talk about, was that your birthday present to yourself? like a pre-birthday vacation or what?
It was like a birthday present to myself. I hadn't been in a long time. The last time I went was 2017, and I went with my family. And at that time, you know, it was fun. I had a great time with my family, but I didn't get to do what I wanted. I didn't get to go to the places that I wanted. I didn't get to go to the beaches that I wanted to visit. So this time I went by myself. I went with a friend, but unfortunately she had a family emergency and she left me halfway.
What?
Yeah. So I got left by myself in Puerto Rico.
That's a little crazy.
Yeah. We rented an Airbnb and everything together, and then she was like, yeah, family emergency.
How many days did she leave you?
I think she stayed we were there for a week, so she left like the third day in.
Oh. So, but like a 7-day week or a 5-day week?
7-day week, yeah.
Did you jump on your phone trying to get a replacement or what?
No, you know,
I'd have been like, what? All you got to do is pay your flight. I got the B&B, you know?
Well, I just saw it as an opportunity to do even more of what I just wanted to do.
Okay.
I ended up exploring the city of San Juan. I walked all around. I ended up seeing Isla Verde, which is so beautiful. I ended up jet skiing.
I love jet skiing.
Yes, it was so awesome. I actually paid for my first session, but then like one time I was just hanging out on the beach one day and just chilling, had taken a tan, and this other guy came up with a jet ski. He's like, I see you swimming all by yourself. You want to ride? I'm like, yeah, let's go. And he's like, come on. And he had a life jacket and everything, and I jumped on, and he took me to like these places that you can't see unless you are on boat or you're on, you know, jet ski. And I just saw even more beauty, and it was beautiful. It was great. And then he just dropped me off back at the beach with some drink. I think it was a rum, Puerto Rican rum. Mm-hmm. And he's like, tengan buen día, my amor. And I'm like, thank you for the ride.
Yeah, man. It's always a great time to go on vacation. So what are some of the other countries you've been to?
Actually, I haven't been outside of the U.S.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That's my goal. I want to visit El Salvador. My mom has definitely, like, she's like, I want you to go. It's a beautiful place. And it is. It's very beautiful. My grandma has a house out there. So anytime my grandma's like, if you want to go out there, just let me know. Like, you can stay at, you know, in mi casa. And I'm like, yeah, thanks, Grandma. But I just haven't, you know, had the time to, or the want to go to El Salvador. My thing is, I want to go to Mexico.
Yes.
Really bad. I want to visit Mexico first.
Wow, I can't believe you've never been to Mexico.
No. I have my passport. I just not have been outside of the U.S. yet. Just yet. So.
Yeah, I've had my passport I don't know how many years, and I still haven't been anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he just hasn't been on vacation. It's slightly different. You've been places.
I mean, not outside of the U.S.
True. I mean, he never counts Afghanistan, I guess, because he was like in the war or whatever. That's a plane ride in another country. I'm counting that. I'm shocked that they don't let you stamp your passport. That's like robbing me.
Because you're not fucking flying in a commercial airline.
Still, I want my stamp, man. I want my stamp.
Just to prove, hey, I was there, okay?
Man. I used to love seeing those stamps on there. They're the best. So what advice would you give, first and foremost, to women struggling with weight loss and obesity? And, you know, what would you say the first steps should be?
Well, to all the girls out there who definitely feel like they're stuck and don't know where to start, I didn't know where to start either. It actually took a wake-up call from the doctor's office that I went to when they weighed me and said, you are obese. And that's when I like really, you know, it hit me. I was like, okay, wow. And I didn't even believe the doctor. I didn't want to believe him. I'm like, there's no way I'm 240 pounds. There's just no way. And then I just kind of took pictures of myself and I'm like, wait a minute. He's right. Like it's true. Sometimes we don't want to believe people. And I know that it seems like people are judging you, or they're trying to tell you that you're not beautiful. It doesn't matter how big you are. You are so beautiful no matter how big you are. What they're trying to tell you is that they just want you to live a longer, healthier life. Mm-hmm. And they want you to be able to do things that you never thought you could do because you think you're too big, you know? And it's the first step is just accepting who you are first. Accepting that you want to lose weight, or you need to get healthier, or you want to get healthier. However it takes, just look at yourself in the mirror and don't even say, you know, you have those stretch marks, skin, whatever. It doesn't mean that you're not beautiful. Never say that to yourself. Just say, I can do this and I can put in the work and you can do it. That's all you got to do. And then once you start putting in the work, you're going to see those results. And even if it happens when you gain weight again, who cares? Do it again. Do not give up. The point of weight loss is you're going to get those plateaus. You're going to get there and you're going to be like, I'm stuck. I haven't lost weight in like a month. Haven't lost weight in 2 months, but that's okay. It's not a race, guys. I promise you, that's my first mistake that I made, is I thought it was a race. And I thought I had to be this perfect skinny, model. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be this skinny with whatever, however you want to call it. You can be you. However you feel comfortable in your body is up to you. All up to you, my girls.
So would you say that you are a pretty decent cook? Because how did you get through that part of the dieting, right? Like, I think that's where most people get it wrong is, they don't like to cook, don't know how to cook, and they tend to turn to, street food, fast food.
Well, that's the trick right there. When you go out to eat, like, for example, if I went to In-N-Out, I would get a protein-style burger. I wouldn't get it with bread, and I wouldn't get the fries. I'd just get the burger.
No animal sauce.
Yeah,
either,
none
right?
of that stuff. Exactly.
That's like the ketchup, I guess, is okay, but then it's like the mayonnaise mixed with that ketchup.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You have to just kind of substitute. So you can eat what you want to eat, but make it just a little bit healthier. And you'll start eating healthier food that way. It starts by baby steps. I'm just going to take away the fries. I'm just going to take away the sauce. I'm just going to not eat bread and use lettuce, romaine lettuce, whatever you want to use. It's still as delicious. I promise you, it's still as good. And you start not even liking bread as much anymore, because a lot of the bread here in the US, it's not like the bread in Italy. It's not good for you. It's actually meant to make you gain weight. The bread out here, that's how it is. So when you take that out of your diet, I'm not saying don't eat bread. You can definitely eat bread, but you start not wanting it as much, which is good for your body because you don't need bread to survive.
So what are you, Fitbit or Apple Watch?
Apple Watch.
Did you use it for your weight loss journey, or did you get it after you were already into working out?
No, my sister actually gave it to me as a present to keep track of my fitness and my daily steps every day. So like the other day, I went out for my birthday weekend and we went to Area 15 and I did about almost 17,000 steps in one night.
Nice. That is a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
How many you got, buddy?
I don't know. How do I check?
You got to go to your activity on your phone.
Your activity.
Oh, okay.
It's like the infinite circles one. Like today so far, I've already done 6,000 steps.
Oh, wow. So let me see.
She's a worker.
I went for a run before I came.
Oh, nice. So you're not originally from Las Vegas. You're originally from the East Coast, right? So when did you make the transition to the West Coast?
Well, I was actually...
I'm sorry. How many steps do you have today?
6,000 already.
Me, I have 6,000.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I have 6,700.
Because
there you go.
He actually, no, he's very inspiring. He came in about 4 a.m. because we have our own gym. You should see it.
Oh.
You should see it.
This place is already so cool.
No, before you go, we'll give you a tour. I don't know if you've seen the ring right there. So there's a ring and a complete fitness center with everything you need to work out. Ab machine. I mean, you name it is there. Plus
that's dope.
Multiple showers. And like nice showers, not no.
You don't even
crazy.
need to go to a gym. Like you got it right here.
No, he's got it here.
Well,
he came early.
Yeah.
He comes at 4 a.m. because we do a 6 a.m. show, so he comes in at 4.
Yeah.
This is crazy, man.
I would definitely take advantage of that too. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I come.
Yeah,
up
I
at
am
4.
too, just not at 4 a.m.
I know, right?
I need my sleep. Forget that.
No, that's good though. I'm glad you're staying healthy. Like it's just little steps like that. Just taking 6 to 10,000 steps a day. That's like people. Even if you don't exercise, as long as you do at least 30 minutes of walking, you're keeping yourself healthy, and you still lose weight that way. Even just a little bit, gradually, you'll see it come off.
Yeah, we got sponsored by a meal prep company,
Yes, which is helping tremendously.
Like I literally just had dinner before you,
Came in?
before you came in, before we started the show. My dinner was 380 calories. Yeah, and I'm like.
So you're watching your macros. You're going
everything.
Even more deep.
Macros, calories, protein, everything. We're counting it all.
I've done that too before. When I joined like a little camp, it was I think it was just called the camp. It was kind of like a boot camp, and you just have a whole class of people, and they have one trainer, and you just like a Zumba almost.
Yes.
Yeah, but you did like burpees, abs, all that stuff. So I did that for a while too. And they gave you like a whole meal plan. They're like, this is how much calories this has. This. So what I ended up doing is I kind of just took from those meal plans and I made my own. And I made my own food out of everything they said was good to eat, you know? And that's how I made my own way of eating. That's how I got my own habit of what was good for me, what helped me lose weight was, okay, I can have all these delicious meals out from this because this will be good for me and still enjoy my food. So that's what some people like give up on. They're like, oh, this doesn't have taste, or this is gross, or too many veg. No, you can still make the food the way you like it. You're just making it just a little slightly different, and you're just making it a little smaller, just smaller portions.
Yeah, no, their food, I was a little skeptical, but their food has been amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely
life-changing for me. I mean, it's definitely getting me a lot of compliments and making things easier. But we got a few super chats from Clarissa, who is sending you a lot of love. The first one is no message, but the second says, Gigi is not only incredibly beautiful, but she has the best personality. I'm so proud of her.
Aw, thank you guys.
And she's back with another one. She says, she is so inspiring. You need to have Gigi on more often, guys. The girl next door with the booty of a goddess. Hey, it's hypnotizing. Ha ha. Peach emoji.
Yeah, today I wore jeans, so I appreciate it, though. Thank you.
And she's definitely supporting. She's back with another one. Says, hey, guys, how do I become a member to message? So, and it looks like you have someone else in there. Clarice and Claire also just became a member. And
shout out to Claire. She's awesome. She's also a model. She's one of my great friends.
Yeah, her avatar looks amazing. Claire, get with our producer.
She can come on here anytime. She'd love to be on here. She actually used to be in Playboy.
Oh, wow. So you were in the middle of telling us East Coast to Vegas, right?
Yes. So I did, I was born here. I was born in Vegas. But my mom moved us away when I was little just because, Vegas really isn't and even still now, they don't have the best schools. The schools here suck. And my mom was like, let me just, let's put you in a better school. And out in the, East Coast, it's really different. The culture, the people are actually nicer out there. People actually talk to you. They say
on the East Coast?
Yeah. Well, I was in Pennsylvania. So I was in a small town. So I guess maybe that's kind of what contributed to that is, smaller towns, people are actually nicer. And people actually smile at you when you say good morning, So I grew up.
Oh, my God. Yo. See, you seen that now? You've been seeing it. Yeah. He's such a punk. He's waiting for me to see it. She's like, guys, I've been trying to get her to start an OnlyFans.
Oh my gosh.
She's such right. That's OF. OF is OnlyFans. Come on.
Yeah. She has.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, she's like, she's such a good girl though. She's not having it. Would you check it out?
Claire, I'm gonna kill you, Claire. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, that where we were at.
It's okay. So like I said, I was in a little small town, and I ended up living with my sister for a little bit. So I just went to high school out there, graduated high school out there, and then I came back here in 2015. 2016, I want to say, by myself. I kind of ran away from my sister. So I took a Vegas flight, one-way ticket, booked it, and came here, and I struggled a lot. I did. I didn't have a job, nowhere to go. I ended up moving in with my brother, and I slept in a bunk bed with my nephew, and I didn't even have my own room, and I paid like $200 in rent. And I walked to work every day. I ended up working at a shoe store. Yeah. And in this heat, and, I was a champ, and I walked to work every day. Then I ended up moving out of his house, and I still had to walk/bike to work. So I ended up getting a bike because I ended up moving further. So I used to bike to work in the rain, shine, whatever it was, and it was over 6 miles to and from to my job. So I struggled a lot when I first got here. I got my first car, and it was a piece of crap. It was a 93 Honda Civic, and it broke down on me 2 months later, and it wasn't fixable. So there went my tax money all to a car that didn't even work. Then after that, I ended up leaving the shoe store. I ended up working for an eye doctor. So that's kind of how I got into the medical field after that, is working for an eye doctor. I was just kind of front desk. Got my skills that way, and then ended up just getting thrown into the medical field after that. Thanks to that, it helped me get back up on my feet. And I was able to buy another car, and that one lasted me about a year, and then it also broke down. And then eventually, fast forward, being here, working for, it's actually retina specialist. So I know a lot about the back of your eye. So any eye diseases, stuff like that, that's was my expertise. And I ended up quitting that, and, I just ended up getting to insurance after that. And now I've been in insurance for about 3 years. And I actually like insurance. So if anybody needs insurance policies, I can quote you out.
So, Gigi, Claire wants us to ask you, do you have a Patreon with that exclusive footage?
I tried to make one, and then I deleted it because people just wanted all my nudes. They're like, where's the nudes? I'm like, that's not why I made this, guys. So I ended up just kind of deactivating
they
it.
want the exclusive
Yeah.
that you're not dropping on.
I'm sorry, but
on IG.
But $25 a month to see me busted open is not worth it. So
busted open.
Yeah.
I never heard that one.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to pay me at least $1,000 or more to get me to do that. That just to me, like, that's just not what I do. I like my fashion. I like, I like my Adidas. I like doing things that have a purpose, not just what everybody else is doing. And here, just subscribe. Like, that's not what I want. I want people to see me for me, not just because I have a nice body.
No, that makes sense. This chat.
That's difficult to be in the business of modeling and want to be
liked for who you are,
and not for how you look, because
know.
modeling is based off looks. So that's pretty difficult. But I did want to ask, how did you link up with RX, and how did you become, because that's how we were introduced to you, because obviously your connection with RX. RX is the official water of the USA Boxing, the
best water in the world,
official water of TBV and the WBC. So how'd you end up in the boxing world?
So, like I said, they kind of actually reached out to me.
Beautiful.
It was Chris. He was basically looking for some girls for a flag football tournament that was going on here in Vegas, to drive around a little caddy cart and just, advertise the water, just sell it to all the athletes. And so I was like, yeah, of course, I'll do it. And they were like, okay, it's, from, I think it was like 8 a.m. till like 5 o'clock. And basically they're like, this is set pay. You pay you this much. And if you bring more people, you'll get incentives if they come for the massage chair, just little fun stuff like that. And so me and this other girl, we ended up driving around a little caddy, and we did really, really good. We sold a lot of water, The guys were like, oh, what you ladies selling? Oh, it's awesome water. Like, you want some? And they're like, what kind of water is that? They're like, well, the best water, of course. Electrolytes, everything you guys need for what you're doing right now. So they're like, all right, well, we're just going to buy it just because you guys are selling it. So,
Nice.
So that's actually how I got into RX. And then Chris was like, you did a great job today. He really liked how much we sold and how much, we brought people to their tent. And he was like, I want you to be one of our RX models. And I was like, okay, cool. I love it. So he's like, anytime I have any
Your girl Claire is trying to be your agent.
Yeah.
She's like, classy Playboy model. Excuse me, classy Playboy style nudes. It's nothing. Yo.
Oh my gosh. No, I forgot what I was talking
Yo,
about.
oh my God, she's hilarious. You gotta bring her in. She should have came in. She said she's showing that juicy booty off on IG for free. 90 nothing.
She right though.
Free 99.
She right though. I be like, sometimes I'm like, does the gram really deserve this kind of booty pic? No, I don't. But that looks so good. So I'm like, come on, I want people to see I look good.
Yeah. I mean, especially when you work that hard, right?
Yeah. Exactly. No, but that's how I got into it. And then Chris, he told me about what you guys are doing in San Diego. And he's like, I think you'd be great for this. And I'm like, oh yeah, like I love that chance. Like, it's awesome. Like I get to meet boxers. I get to, be in a big house I've never even been in before. Like, it was a great experience. So I was so happy for the opportunity. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. And thanks to him, I'm being more recognized. And that's what I really want, is to just keep getting recognition and keep putting myself out there.
For sure. So do you go live on your Instagram? Because, the algorithm kind of helps you find, or people find you if you're live.
I actually go live on TikTok. I get more followers.
TikTok.
Yeah, I get more followers from TikTok to my Instagram than I do on Instagram.
Nice.
So it's actually better.
So is it scheduled or just random?
I need to start working on it and doing it more for sure, because if I do it more, I get more engagement. When I stop doing it, I get less engagement. So I just need to kind of get back on my social media game and just put myself out there more again, because people like lives.
We're gonna be having the white board and the green screen here as well for modeling down to the right, I believe, against this metal wall, right? Mm-hmm. Because they're going to be doing photo shoots here. So you're more than welcome to come check out the facility to get some shoots in.
Heck yeah.
So is there anything you want to touch on before we wrap up? Anything else that you feel the public needs to know, or you want to address them? Any events you have coming up?
Make sure to say your Instagram, because Claire says that your Instagram should have a subscription price, because you get so up close to that ass. She said you can almost smell it.
Oh, my God, Claire.
She said it smells like vanilla and cinnamon, by the way.
What?
I'm done with her.
So this is her Instagram. We're screen sharing it now.
It's LA_GIO_Linda. LINDA. So LA_GIO_Linda.
So is this the one that was in the Halloween costume? I mean, you said you did something for Halloween. Is this, or this is just you wearing a wig and?
Oh, are you talking about the one with the cosplay? Yeah. So that was actually a cosplay photo shoot I really wanted to do. So no, it wasn't for Halloween. It was just to get some cosplay out there, because I never had cosplay before. So I bought the wig, I bought the cat ears, I bought the cute little bikini, and I did a gamer girl type thing. So that one was really good. I got a lot of engagement from that one.
And I also see that you're like in a lot of Las Vegas kind of model networks. Like I see other people, other models. Can you talk a little bit about that and how that's helped you, I guess, be recognized?
Yeah. Like one time I went to a car show, a private car show in a golf course where they just had a bunch of classics. And that's actually where I met one of my good best friends. Her name is Deborah, and she's also an awesome model. And I met 2 other girls there as well. And when you go to events like that, you as long as you're just who you are, you're yourself, you say hi to people, you talk to people, you make a lot of good friends, and you network with a lot of people, and you never realize who you're talking to until you're talking to them. And when you're going to those kind of events, don't ever think that one person isn't, because that person could get you somewhere in the future that you never thought you could get ever. And a bunch of the photographers, because I only went there with one photographer, but I met a couple more there. And they actually ended up shooting with me after that event, because they saw me. They were like, I like your look. Same thing. I really like your look. So they ended up shooting with me. And that's how I got more photos. And that's how I got more people to recognize me. And then they, repost their photos, repost my photos, tag, Instagram, all that fun stuff. And it gets me the clout that I want out there. So I think for everybody who really does want to get into modeling, start with the Facebook pages first. Las Vegas Facebook page for models and photographers. There's about like 2 or 3 of them, or maybe even more. And just start putting your pictures out there, posting who you are, post your name, and be like, I just want to see if someone likes your look. Be like, hey, I just got into modeling. Who wants to shoot? And you'll actually get a bunch of photographers who will want to shoot with you, and they'll do it for free. And it's awesome. That's how you start. That's how you put yourself out there and get people to notice you.
The chat is requesting that you continue showing Instagram photos from Gigi's page.
Okay.
I did see Claire, but I didn't. Okay, and there they go. We got to get that monitor so you can see what I'm showing.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't see it.
Actually, he can show you if you AirPlay to the TV, Danny. Let me see this one.
I appreciate all the love, though. Thank you, guys.
I know. Danny's like, I'm such a grouch. I don't know where the other remote is to turn it on for you.
Yeah, 'cause that's why I made that that noise, 'cause I didn't know.
Oh,
where the
you didn't know where
remote
the
was.
yeah. But I am screen sharing. Claire is specifically asking me to show booty, but I don't know which one is suffice for Claire.
Oh my gosh. Let's see.
Ignorant Boxing said to show Claire's IG since she's prior Playboy.
There you go. This is the perfect booty shot because it's from down up.
Oh, okay.
Like,
all right.
Which one are you guys looking at?
This one.
Oh yeah, that was a fun one. I love that one.
This looks amazing too, though.
That was one of my. I love that photographer. He did really good. And there's a lot of photographers out there who don't know how to shoot curvy girls. I'll tell you that right now. You got to go through photographers who don't know how to shoot you, and your pictures come out not the way you want. So it's kind of like trial and error too. You got to find the photographers that you like, and the ones that like you, and the ones that know how to shoot your specific look. Because some guys only know how to shoot petite models. Some guys know how to shoot curvy models. So it just all depends on what that photographer shoots.
Well, this is her Instagram if you want to follow her. I want to thank Gigi Gonzalez for coming into the studio and blessing us, giving her a little bit of a backstory and having us.
Being motivating.
Yeah.
Being motivating, especially for the ladies out there. So thank you very much.
No, thank
Gigi.
you guys. Don't forget, drink your water, especially if you're out there losing weight, running out in this heat. You better drink some RX water, guys.
For sure. Well, we are going to wrap this up, and we'll be back, obviously, next Monday with our next episode of Untitled, where we'll have another young model, entrepreneur, someone in the field of entertainment or movies. Who knows? Catch us on the next one. My name is Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO and Ringwalk.
At Ringwalk on all social media platforms.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
It's Ringwalk Danny, huh?